Right here. God damn it, I missed. Open my door. Well, let's go. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Do, 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 do. Pyro. How you doing, man? How you doing tonight? I got on really late again. Fuck me in the ass, dude. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, got to follow my rainbow. Around, got to keep moving on. Sun lies ahead, there's only one way to find out. Gotta keep on doing ahead. No time for chasing, follow my lead instead. Sometimes to the T. Take my hand and set you free. Follow me, set me free. Escape from the city. Set me free. Just say we will escape from the city. I'll take it through, prove it to you. Follow me. Oh yeah. Alright, this is good enough. Dangerous. Ah, my ears. Fuck, this transition is so fucking loud. Live and learn. No memory card. Cannot play. Oh, it's fucking hot. I mean, it's not hot. It's fucking cold, dude. I'm tripping. Holy shit. What's up, guys? What's up, dude? I feel like I should give it some time. Generally, I would start with Genshin. But the reason why I'm not starting with Genshin, I'm jumping straight to this because I'm too lazy to upload 2 videos at the same time. So I'm just gonna give it some time before people come in. So for people to come in who is actually waiting for me to play this fucking video game, because everyone knows I take forever. Follow me. Sad, because I know Sky was waiting and probably a few other people. So yeah, I just want to make sure I'm on for those homies. Get through, prove it to you. Ooh, look, they made a D Graham. What the fuck is this? Is that Silent Hill? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What are these? What are these that came out? The fuck? What am I looking at? Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah. I shave. Why is it gray? No. Whoa! Wait, what are you from? Higurashi? That's the girl from Higurashi? Oh shit, you're right. It is her. Wow. Never thought I'd see a Higurashi model. Why they gotta do this? Why they gotta make a little girl have ice cream dripping all over? You know what? It's $200. Goddamn. Right, what about this one? Where's this one from? Hololive? Wait, this is a Hololive? Whoa, I'm clear. Second gen Hololive. I don't know anyone from second gen Hololive. Pop-up parade, MASH. Ooh, school math. Carnival version. Zagreus! Oh man. I wish I had this one. Ooh, that's cute. That's cute. Oh, these are cute. Arthur! That's not even the song. Gerard Baroni version. Jolene! Joseph Jolene. I haven't watched the new one. I need to watch this. Ah, it's the king Osamu. It's Boji. Boji-sama. It's Prince Boji. That's cute. I guess this anime is really popular because it's good, but it's like, yeah. Song of London Mary. I don't know how I feel about that one. Alright, we got some little other shit. Wow, look at that. Figma, Saber, Nero, Claudius, Bride. It's here. Man. Her bride outfit is so weird. It's literally just a long zipper and skin tight. It's odd. Hey, look, they made a pop-up. This guy's... I mean, I guess I can see why this guy's really popular. You. Wow, I didn't think they'd make one of you. Oh, you know what? I was gonna DM you. It's been a while. Oh, bro, you. Oh god, it actually looks like it's soaked in blood. It's kind of nasty. Robbie the Rabbit, pink. Robbie the Rabbit, blue. Oh shit. Figma Homelander. What is this? The Boys? What is this? I don't like this. What is this? It's like $100. $110. Holy shit. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Risa Momiko. Who's this from? Freen? Wait, what anime are you from? Oh, Darkness to Loveru? Of course she is. Whoa, I didn't know they had a Yuki summer dress wedding. What is this weird combo of summer and a wedding dress? When did this start? When did this wedding summer dress combo start? This is such a weird concept. Weddings at the beach in bikinis. Like, I get it. It's pretty hot, but like, what happened? When did this concept become a thing? Alright. I'm just gonna start up. I got no patience. I got no patience. I am playing this game. Alright, let's fucking go. I'm excited. My hair's tied up. I'm gonna fucking read. We got a little intro. I just drove some models to kill some time. I got my samurai hair on. God, this is fucking... My hair's long. Oh yeah, we left off right at the end when they're starting the thingy. The kinesis machine. I met a young professor approximately 1 year ago through Asmon's introduction. He provided me with the blueprints and I constructed the machine to his precise specifications. It was no trick. The whole show was a fraud. If the whole show was a fraud, it had required a body double. Tell me, did the victim have a twin? All the spectators saw the birdcage appear above their heads and then crash headfirst into the crystal tower. A terrible accident, I grant you. Perhaps the science on which the machine was built was flawed somehow. Okay. A body double? That goes without saying, surely. To give the impression that something has moved when in reality it hasn't, it is a basic conjuring principle. The deception cannot be achieved without substituting the original with a fake at some point in the performance. But I would be right in saying you haven't managed to establish anything along those lines? Ugh. Incidentally, the prosecution has already confirmed that Mr. Asman has no twin sibling. It's my understanding that this witness is versed in conjuring Exodus. But such talent do not indicate that he was actually able to accomplish what he claims. Namely, the construction of what, by all accounts, must have been an extremely complex scientific machine. Whatever do you mean? Yesterday's proceeding brought the true nature of your past exploits to light, Mr. Never. Indeed it did, my lord. As a swindler who preys on innocent scientists to elect government grant money through conjuring knows how. Yes, it's true that I possess considerable knowledge of stage magic. But, crucially, my scientific knowledge more than matches that of any academic in the field. Investigation of the witness's workshop attests to that claim, my lord. As evidence, the police found this Royal Science Society trophy for young talents in science there. Yes, that's true. We spotted there ourselves. If the hypothesis is sound, it can always be forged into a physical manifestation with sufficient skill. Sorry, really important. Out here thinking of you, bro. Out here thinking of you, bro. I gotta put this on streamer mode. Though I may have sold the secrets of some deception wills to snivel the talented scientists in the past. Would you have never said that the upload on the machine was that unfortunately accidents. Oh, or of course, a deliberate act of murder carried out by misuse of science. He's gonna claim that the other professor did that on purpose? Counsel for yes, my lord. Wow, what am I gonna press him for? The kinesis machine. I met the young professor approximately 1 year ago through Mr. Asman's introduction. He provided me with the blueprints and I constructed the machine to his precise specifications. It was no trick. Wow. Oh god, LaCroix sucks ass. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. It's clear that you have both scientific knowledge and knowledge of conjuring magic. However, the more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to handle whatever comes along. But your implication is that I furnished the machine with some trickery, I think. It is a possibility that we have to explore. Unfortunately, though, the machine has been blown to Kingdom Come. Come. So there's really nothing left to explore, is there? It is appeared that the kinesis machine was fitted with a timed explosive device of some kind. And there's nothing left of the device either, not even a single shred of evidence remaining, I hear. He must have planned all this from the outset. But in any case, it's abundantly clear that the experiment couldn't have been a trick. the whole situation was a fraud, it would have required a body double. So tell me, did the victim have twins? Why we did investigate something, but I'm not sure. This is around Mr. Deborah's neck, but what? There's blood. I don't think that has anything to do with it for now. I can't tie that yet, so I have to press it. I'm pretty sure I have to press for a bit. Well, of course, that's it. Mr. Asman was a twin. Objection. Perhaps my learned friend wasn't listening either. Mr. Asman had no twin sibling. No, I heard you before, but the thread of hope hasn't quite left me. The demonstration could have been a trick if there was somebody who looked sufficiently like the victim. But Dr. City absolutely ruled that out as a possibility. It is beyond question that the victim himself, Mr. Asman, did move from the stage to the Crystal Tower. The fingerprints around the scene attest to the fact. So it couldn't have been orchestrated using someone who looks identical to Mr. Asman, then. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, no, nothing. Just that the idea of someone who looked identical to the victim is playing on my mind. Who looked identical? Okay. Wait, is this just straight up that one?
Objection.
Okay, yeah, I thought it wouldn't be like, cause technically we don't have any proof yet. So Gouda, I missed you. Me and Diggy were. I was eating pasta today, and I was thinking about you. And then Diggy was like, "Here, relax with me in my room. It's hot. It's hot in my room. It's cold in your room. Just talk with me in my room for a bit." And then she was like, "Whatever you is," because we were watching. I don't know if you've been here. It's been a while. Do you know who Cloudy Clouds is? I feel like when we made friends with Cloudy Cloud, I don't think you were here often. Were you? We made really good friends with someone on Valorant, and now we basically talk to her almost every day. Well, Diggy does, and I talk to her every time. I play Valorant with her every time. And yeah, her boyfriend's cooking, and she's doing a cooking stream, and her boyfriend's cooking, and they're like cooking food, and Diggy was thinking about like pasta because we had pasta, and we're like, "Where's you? We missed you." So yeah, we thought we should DM you, see what's happening. But yeah, I'm good. I'm happy to keep you caught up. Hey Sky, you didn't miss much, Sky. I was kind of waiting for you guys to come in so you guys wouldn't miss much. For those watching the YouTube, sorry for a slow start. It's still kind of like the boot up of stream, so I am sorry for a slow start. But yeah, yeah. I just wanted to like check up on you. It's good. I know, glad you're doing well with all the DM messages, so I'm happy. You can go back to lurking, man. I know you're busy, my dude. But go ahead, do your thing. You didn't miss much, Sky. He basically just kind of said that he didn't. He's basically saying it's not my fault that the thing was rigged. It was probably rigged by the actual guy himself. But anyways. If the whole show was a fraud, then it required a body double. Tell me which victim had a body. All the suspects saw a birdcage appear above their head and then crash headfirst into the tower. The fish, gotcha. You take your time, you do your thing. It said it crashed headfirst, you say. How did he know? According to the many witness report. From those there at the times, yes. Were you not at the exhibit grounds on that day? Change his voice. Unlikely. I rarely leave my workshop. Yet another of your unique inventions was found at the scene. Well, it was the unveiling of the machine I've labored over for many months. I saw it clearly with my own eyes, the birdcage plummeting headfirst into the tower. He changed his testimony to saying he was there. What a surprise. I believe the victim's neck was broken from the headlong fall, wasn't it? How would you have come by that information? Even an infernal recluse like me reads the newspaper, you know. According to the reports, 2 injuries were apparent on the victim's body. Yes, he had been stabbed in the chest by a screwdriver believed to belong to the defendant, and he had a broken vertebrae as a result from the fall of a considerable height. Correct. My learned friend has been doing his research, it seems. Do we know which injury was the fatal one? Certainly not. Forensic science is not yet at the level where such things can be determined. What we do know is that the victim died having sustained both injuries at some point during the experiment. Damn it, so we don't know which one actually killed him. And since he was found in the birdcage with his neck broken, it's obvious that he fell from a considerable height. I suppose that's hard to deny. And I don't think we have a way to prove it which way he truly died. But there's no blood on his clothes. That's the thing that's throwing me off. There's no blood on his clothes, right? Let me check that. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm tripping. Whoa, that's just a cherry stain. So dude, I fucking had LaCroix for the first time. That shit sucks ass. I get it though. Like, I get it why it exists. It's probably there for people who are like, I need a Sci-Off soda, I need a Shy-Off sugar, and this is like the best. It's like diet. It's like the best substitute to like get your craving fixed. But anyways, I made my own like lemonade. It's not really, it's lemonade. It's basically sliced lemons, honey, sugar, and water, and then I mixed it with the LaCroix. And it tastes a bit better. It tastes like flavored water. Anyways, the terrible accident, I grant you, perhaps the science on the machine was flawed somehow. Nice, done. Nice guy. I'm kind of happy I started late then. I can stay up all night today, so. So you understood the science, did you? Just so you know, I might be working a lot, so I might be streaming less, especially when I'm trying to work out as well. I might be streaming a lot later in the night and a lot less for the next few months because I need to save up money for my visit to Cali. Not in the slightest. Oh, right. As I've said a number of times, I am an engineer. My job is to manufacture according to the blueprints I'm given. I would be inviting manifold problems if I foolishly allowed my brain to digest the ideas behind them. Well, I was checking to see if you're streaming or not what places to it. Yeah, I see. But I could be accused of stealing those ideas. For example. But how is it possible to construct a machine without really understanding the principles it relies on? Voice change. Well, you're practicing law without really understanding the principles it relies on, aren't you? Whoa, motherfucker. A very good point. Stand up for yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. The point is, the experiment resulted in instantaneous kinesis taking place. As such, the science must be sound. He actually called me out. He really did. Yes, really, and really, experimental results are all that matters when it comes to proving a hypothesis. Okay, so he's certainly very sure of himself. Well, what do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Well, now that the machine has been completely destroyed by yesterday's explosion, it's going to be impossible to argue with its authenticity one way or another. But if we're unable to establish that it was a piece of stage trickery rather than genuine science, we will have no grounds on which to demonstrate Professor Harebrine's innocence. Both Mr. Osmond and the man in the stand tricked the professor and used him. They took advantage of his naivety and unbending belief in his work, and I won't let him get away with it. Seeing as the professor is an old friend of Lord Van Zeek, what on earth he must be feeling towards Deborah? Okay, so there's something contradicting here. It's gotta be this one. Did the victim have a twin? No, it's proven that he doesn't have a twin. Cause of death, hemorrhage to the wound chest that pierces. Oh, what the fuck? Additional observations. Wait, so our autopsy report is wrong, so it needs to be updated. But we don't have a thing that talks about it being wrong. Perhaps the size on which the machine was built was flawed. We don't even have the blueprint either. We have a photo, but we don't really know what this is right here. It's not really clarifying anything. And this is the professor's, that's the professor. This is the head of the Professor Waxwork, but this can't prove the body double. It looks like a trapdoor for stage magic. It totally does, but the question is... Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. So, it said it crashed head first, but the damage was on the bottom of the base. That's right. That's right. That's right. So that's the contradicting evidence. I remember now. Right here. Head first. Nah, I remember. Alright.
Objection!
Objection! We examined the birdcage that crashed into the Crystal Tower ourselves. As you can see, the cage, which is a wooden construction, has sustained damage in one particular spot. Following the explosion, it fell some 30 feet into the glass of the Crystal Tower. That level of damage is to be expected, surely. I agree. The damage itself is entirely understandable. What doesn't make sense is the location of the damage. All that breakage in the wood are at the base of the birdcage, not the top. What are you, what are you saying? That's right, my lord. The birdcage that was at the scene is damaged at its base. So, we have reports of the birdcage falling headlong into the Crystal Tower, yet the damage is at the bottom. The only way to reconcile these two facts is to accept that there were two bird cages in play that day, which were at some point switched. So how was it switched? Switched during what wasn't a scientific experiment at all, but an elaborate piece of stage trickery. So, the birdcage on the stage dropped down below. Okay. Yeah, it's the katana of my best friend, Sky. So I'm assuming, yeah. At this point, when I realized that birdcage was damaged, the bottom, we examined the birdcage that was found and put back on the stage. But the birdcage that everyone saw fell on its head. So when was it switched?
Good questions. I play you some winners.
Well. If we examine the facts, there is only one logical conclusion that we can draw. The damage on the base of the birdcage clearly indicates that it crashed tail first into the tower.
Objection!
Objection. I want to slam the table, but it's late at night. But multiple witnesses reports claim that it fell head first. The birdcage materialized in the sky next to a balloon flying over the stage, following a spontaneous explosion at an altitude of some 60 feet above ground level, which is approximately 18 meters. Then, thank you, you fucking non-meter using bitch, and then proceed to fall some 30 feet into the Crystal Tower in the ensuing deflagration. Witness reports amid such chaos are notoriously unreliable. Whoa, you can't just say, but the victim's neck was broken. Objection. He plummeted 30 feet inside the heavy wooden cage. However he fell, it would have been unsurprising to find one or two of his vertebrae crushed. You're just gonna say, well, you know, it hurts. Whatever's fucking oh, new voice.
A riveting scientific analysis of events from the prosecution there. Though to be even more rigorous, you would have to say it was only one vertebrae, actually.
What? It wasn't quiet for long. I find it hard to see what motivating Lord Van Zieks. This witness is clearly a swindler and one who deceives a personal friend of his. If you're going to establish this deception, do it right. Sorry? I feel like that's the undertone here.
Ah, yes, there is one point the defense appears to have forgotten. It obviously wasn't a trick, as a certain truth very plainly demonstrates.
What?
I'm so sorry that the cross-examination had better continue to resolve this. Mr. Debord, you will amend your testimony with details to this.
Of course, we must treat the matter scientifically, after all. Ugh, I nearly had him there. Whoa, whoa, that's a new move. Whoa, he's actually doing the robot. Dude, this animation, though. Man, actually robotic. Because there's nowhere else 30 feet high for the birdcage to be fallen. All right, let me press it. Well, we just established that you had the body in the balloon.
Hold it!
We established that possibility last case. You should have been there. What do you mean? Well, before the demonstration began, the victim was alive on stage in front of the audience. Yes, there was a lot of witnesses who saw Mr. Asman on the experimental stage. That's true. And the victim's neck broke as a result of impact following a fall. So the victim must have fallen. Logically, therefore, the victim must have fallen from somewhere else. Logically, therefore, the victim must have fallen from somewhere else? Whoa, 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 wait? Hold on. Huh. Huh. Wait, he fell? Logically, he fell from somewhere else. Logically, he fell from somewhere else. The trapdoor, yeah! But you know what's weird? If he... Well, here's the thing. Well, think about this, guy. If he fell from the trapdoor, then he would have fell not head first, but technically feet first. Unless somehow it was positioned upside down. But the question is, then when was the body double used? Because we clearly know that he used the body double, right? He clearly used the body double. He clearly has a body double. When was this body double used? When was this body switched? You know? Because we saw him on stage. He got on stage. The smoke happened. And then his body appears at the crystal stage. It's not like he can just, go over there and then get killed. I think what's happening here is that he was in on it. I think this is what it is. I think both of them were in on using stage magic. And then during that process of when they were going to fake it, he got betrayed then and stabbed. Because supposedly the autopsy said he died from a stab to the wound, but then he also has his neck broken. So what if... But then how was he prepared in the balloon? There's no way he was in the balloon. Okay, if he was in the balloon, he had to be already dead. Right? So where's the other bird cage? Won't always kill you. That's true. But he was stabbed in the chest, and he has blood on his clothes. So something transpired that we're missing. There's something that we're missing that transpired, and we're also missing some few more evidence. So anyways, the balloon that exploded was at an altitude of 60 feet. The point of impact on the tower was 30 feet up. The distance of 30 feet is therefore the total distance the birdcage fell. There is no other location from which the cage could have fallen that distance if it didn't drop out of the sky. Ergo, the victim himself must have been beamed from the stage into the sky above the crystal tower.
Scientific analysis. They're right. Every time I hear it explained, it sounds increasingly plausible.
Oh yes, it's all very well thought out. Certainly all the spectators on that day saw it. The birdcage plummeting 30 feet up through the air. I mean it. I mean, irritatingly, yes. But there is another area. Because there's nowhere else. There's nowhere else. And that's when Sky the photo comes in, baby. That's not it? Holy shit, I got fucked in the ass. Alright, hold on. Okay, this is the only one. So, do we have evidence that proves that was beam 30 meters? I think it's the diagram, because the diagram proves he does have another place he could fall 30 feet from. I think it's the diagram. I'm pretty sure it's the diagram. It's gotta be the diagram.
Objection.
There, yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, it's the diagram, because he could fall from the stage, yeah. This is the diagram, the experimental stage, and its surroundings. He's quiet because he fucking knows I got him. We know that somehow the birdcage appeared in midair before falling down into the crystal tower. A fall about 30 feet, or 9 meters. However, if you examine the diagram carefully, you'll see that there's one other possible location from which the birdcage could have fallen. The same distance of 30 feet. No. No. How dare you say this? No.
Well, go away, Castle.
Fucking got him. Yes, my lord, of course.
The alternate location from which the birdcage could have possibly fallen. The work 30 feet.
Bam. The birdcage itself. The place I'm referring to is here.
But that's where the birdcage would have been.
Which is exactly the point, my lord. Yes, the birdcage was in the machine on stage. But what we must also consider is the height of the stage itself.
Go on, Consul.
It turns out that the experimental stage was built at a considerable height above ground level. If you look at the diagram, in fact, you'll see it's about the same height above the ground that the balloon was above the crash site. When the experiment got underway, the machine and the birdcage were engulfed in steam. Boop. Kaput. And at that moment, the floor of the stage gave way. And if we assume that there was a void underneath, this birdcage and the one seen by the audience would have fallen almost exactly the same distance.
Duh.
God, he's sweating balls. Once again, my lord, this all points to the fact that there was not one birdcage, but two.
Objection.
My learned friend has no evidence that the stage has such a conference in its design. Someone is responsible for the criminal destruction of the kinesis machine itself, it's true. However, the stage still stands. And take a moment to look at the photographic print of the scene following yesterday's explosion.
Good lord, the metal crew that formed the floor of the machine is done.
Yes, most likely blown over by the force of the explosion that destroyed the rest of the machine. The defense calls for the space below the stage to be investigated immediately. Ooh. Dude, if we find a second birdcage, this is gonna look really sus for him. Mr. Deber. You really think you can get away with that, huh? It was you who built the kinesis machine, which means that it was you who built the two bird cages that were used to carry out the deception. Whenever Professor Hairbrine's hypothesis is sound or not makes no difference, because it's the construction of this machine that matters. A machine designed to take Mr. Asmon's life and lay the blame firmly at the professor's door. Something that can only been carried out by you, Mr. Notchdeber. Oh, he mad. He's slamming, dude. That was tight. That was a double slam. I've never seen a double slam in my life. Y'all saw that? That was a double slam. That was sick. Good. Wah! Wah!
Objection.
Whoa. You can't just object me. If my learned friend had reached the end of his wild assertion, He just crushed it.
Then the prosecution would like to crush the defense's argument slowly but surely.
What?
Your argument fails to hold water because water is not as thick as oil on 2 counts. Not 1, but 2!
Two?
Firstly, before and after the experiment, these witnesses went nowhere, not near, but nowhere near the kinesis machine. Every reverend member of the staff from the exhibit has attested to that.
But I believe members of Scotland Yard had also been watching to the public experiment.
In other words, Mr. Deber had no opportunity to switch the alleged pair of birdcage.
Objection.
Whoa. But I've already explained why he wouldn't have need to do.
No. The nonsense with the crossbow, that doesn't bolster your case at all. The man who disappeared from the stage and the man who crashed into the tower are one and the same. The forensic investigation team reports it's unequivocal at that point. On that point. In the second flaw in your assertion is a distant lack of motive. Why would this man have wanted to take the victim's life? He had no reason to do so.
Oh, he's got a reason somewhere. A motive? Do I have to think of everything myself?
I have here a contract provided by the witness.
What contract is this for, Isaacs?
The contract into which Mr. Deber entered with the victim, Mr. Asman. It reads, Mr. Deber is to receive 30% of all renewal from the government grant or other incomes.
30%? Certainly very favorable contractual conditions.
But there is one very important provision bolted into that one clause. What provision? Oh no.
Mr. Deber may only uphold this right on condition that both contracting parties are alive.
Oh, interesting. But the contract is, yeah, in other words, if either one of us were to die, the contract would be null and void. So you see, I had nothing to gain from Asman's death. The diametric opposite, in fact. What?
Need I say more? The witness had neither an opportunity nor a reason to commit this alleged crime. In short, the possibility of Deborah having done as you suggest is nil.
Fuck. Shit. Okay, we're 100. Okay, we are 100% going to find a motive. All right. This is what I'm thinking. Osman is somehow related to the killing that happened many years ago, because he's an underlord criminal. He's a criminal of the underworld, and Deborah ended up seeing him, who he was, because of of what Madame Tuspel saw. 100% had to. So.
I assume that the defense assertion has somewhat of a wide of this mark. Lord Redchicks, will you submit the contract as evidence, please?
Oh, cool. More than money. This is more about money. This is more than money. It's true. If Deborah had no opportunities to switch the birdcage on the stage with the one with the crystal tower, he couldn't have done it. And in any case, I have no idea what his motive might have been. There is one aspect of your argument that still holds true, however. What? There were 2 birdcages. The prosecution is unable to deny that. So I'm sure you're on the right lines, Mr. Naruhodo. I have no doubt that there are other aspects of your assertion that are undeniable truths too.
Well, it seems that the defense has no rejoinder to offer.
Well, I must say I am a little surprised. I came here to testify about the machine I built, and instead my reputation is defiled. But the prosecution's counter has set the record straight, I think. The impossible it's impossible that I am the culprit.
Objection!
Objection! Wait, who said that? Was it me? I said that, right? I said that. Objection! At the beginning of this trial, we believe that there are only 1 bird cages. Yet, now we know that there must have been 2. In other words, there was more to this demonstration than we realized at first. I think it's abundantly clear that the same applies to the culprit. Get to the point. The stage demonstration was constructed and set up in its entirety by you, Mr. Dever. Therefore, it's inconceivable that you had no hand in the events that transpire. That's, I mean, yeah, yes, clearly. So if circumstances mean it's impossible that you could have carried out the crime yourself, it points to the fact that someone else was involved.
Someone. Oh, Counsel, are you suggesting?
Fuck yeah, I'm suggesting, my lord. Mr. Dever had an accomplice. Accomplice, miss, piss. Accomplice. An accomplice. Now, well then, I presume you're prepared for what's to come. Now that you're accusing not only this witness, but someone else of the most serious of crimes. If these accusations turned out to be false, then make no mistake. The prosecution will demand an equally serious punishment for your slander.
Whoa, Counsel! Do you intend to pursue this course and formally accuse another party?
What do I do here? At the moment, this is little more than a hunch on my part. I don't know for sure if Deborah had an accomplice, or if he really is the culprit here. Not saying anything. One way or another, though, I have to make my position clear as a lawyer. So, what's my stance gonna be? Did Deborah have an accomplice or not? He had a fucking accomplice. I'm telling you, his accomplice was Osmond, dude, or whatever his name, the one who died. The defense is ready to name Mr. Deborah's accomplice. Somehow, the 2 birdcage must have been switched. Everything points to that. Yet, according to the coroner's report, that's not a possibility. But that inconsistency itself is a clue. Oh no. Oh, my lord?
You have received your stock warrant, alright. If you are nevertheless determined, then I must now ask you to identify this alleged accomplice by name. So, your answer, please. Who do you claim to have been Mr. Deborah's accomplice?
No. Wait. There's no way. No, it can't be him. No, there's no way. So I'm thinking it's Audie. I think Audie had a plan in this. I think Osmond had. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely actually don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm thinking right now. Okay, I'm thinking. Big brain. All right, let's think about this. I want to get this I want to get this right. So, he says right here, somehow, the bird cages must have been switched. Everything points to that. Yeah, according to the coroner's report, there's not a possibility. But that inconsistency is a clue. The coroner's report, someone who's able to alter something. Oh, no, I didn't mean to press that.
Who is this person?
Someone intimidated relating to the crime, my lord. That's right. So you shouldn't say you don't know. Whoops, wrong button. I'm more this person, obviously. What other basis do you claim felony involvement? You surely wouldn't say you don't know, would you? Oof! Wrong button. I'm sure you simply slipped and pointed at the wrong person, didn't you? Yes, that's exactly. There's no other explanation. That's exactly right, Susato.
No slip-ups this time. Please, Counsel.
Dude, I think it has to be Osmond. It has to be Osmond. That's the only clue. It has to be Osmond or the balloon guy. But the balloon guy has nothing so far. Right? Look. They say it's impossible, right? The coroner's report is as possible. But what does the balloon guy have to do with it? The balloon guy likes money. He likes money. That's his personality. He owns a section of the balloon, but there's nothing more to him. The corner. What does the corner mean? What is the corner? What is that? What is that? Yeah, that's the hint. I'm actually not sure what that is. An official who investigates violent, sudden, or suspicious death. And that's why I'm saying, is it her? There's no way it can't be her. Like, am I really gonna, like, if I accuse her, that's gonna have, like, so much shit. The person who deals with dead bodies, like, is it really her? I can't believe it. Like, this is such a big accusation. You know? But she's the one who investigated the body? Oh, is it really her? It has to be. It has to be. This is the only way. She was the only person able to... It is. She's the only one who's able to alter the body. And to swap it up because she had full investigation powers. The name of the person in question is... What's wrong, my Nipponese friend? Surely, fear doesn't bite your tongue now. It's a little late for that. Of course, I'm afraid. After all, naming her in this capacity is definitely going to make waves. A lot of waves. Could very well turn every single person in this courtroom against me. I'm sure it'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you, Miss Susato. The enemy always appears larger than life, but you appear exactly the same to the enemy. Alright then. Here it goes. Holy shit. Holy shit, I didn't expect this. I actually didn't expect this. You kept us waiting long enough. Your answer. Cancel. Now. The person who colluded with Mr. Debber in order to carry out this wicked crime is Scotland Yard's coroner, Dr. Courtney Sithy.
What are you talking about, Dr. Sithy?
The head of the forensic investigation team and the coroner who conducted the autopsy on the victim. Because don't they know each other? They know each other, don't they? We know that there are 2 bird cages, so who could have carried out the switch to complete the illusion? The accident happened in front of a huge crowd of spectators, and the area was immediately sealed off. Then everyone, police officers included, were banished to make way for the forensic investigation team. What else? When else could the switch have occurred? It could have only been in that team's presence. Holy shit, dude. I mean, yeah, I just didn't think it would actually turn out this way. Holy crap. It's essential that the court determines exactly what happened following the incident. The defendant demands that Dr. Sithy be summoned to the witness stand at once to testify.
You got nerve, lad.
I didn't mean to. I know the woman very well. No, how dare you call her Sarah? I got it. My learned friend's imagination appeared to be wilder than the East End at night. What? What did you just say? But the recklessness of your accusation aside, there is another grave problem with your argument. One which the prosecution demands you address at once. A grave problem? Oh my word. What do you claim? Who do you claim acted as the victim's doppelganger? That's... what?
Certainly. If a bird cage containing the body of a victim was exchanged for another, that cage must also have contained a body.
And yet, no missing person or accidental deaths of anyone even remotely resemble the victim have been reported. Oh, that's where it's coming into play. Oh, okay. So the bird cage the body that fell from the balloon was the dummy. And then when the forensic investigation team came in, that's when they swapped the bodies. Okay. Which means that there is no one, dead or alive, who could have fulfilled the role of the body double for Mr. Asmund. True. No, it ain't. And my arguments must have been there were 2 bird cages, then there must have been 1 person inside each. But I don't know if I got an answer to this yet, have I? What can I reveal how this body double stunt double was achieved? Present evidence. Very well. The defense will address my learned friend's concern by presenting evidence that revealed the true nature of Asmund's body double.
Good gracious! Evidence? I do hope this isn't flabbergasting castle. The court is expecting a name.
If you think you have relevant evidence, present it now. The body double and the birdcage were hiding inside the balloon that was floating above the stage, which means that any witness would have only seen them from 60 feet away. So, who was it that appeared out of the explosion, some 18 meters above the spectator? Ah! The body double inside the second birdcage was... The body double... Do I have like a picture? Like... Do I have like something? I guess I just do this, the waxwork head, right? Yeah, I guess I do the waxwork head.
Take that!
Take that! We know that the victim, Mr. Asmund, was in the birdcage that was situated inside the kinesis machine on stage. And therefore, he couldn't have been inside the second birdcage. Instead, that contained something else. These nuts! Got him. The judge is like, oh shit! Ah, good the fucking lord! What had been described as a body double, which is what fell from the sky, crashed into this crystal tower.
Yes, Castle. According to your somewhat elaborate version of events.
These, dude. That body double inside the second birdcage was, in fact... It's alright, Mr. Naruhodo. You ready for this? Just steel yourself and come out with it. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. I needed that. As I was saying, the body doubled inside the second birdcage was, the unbelievable as it may seem, that thing there. Whoa, when did we bring it into the courtroom? We brought it into the courtroom? We actually brought it into the courtroom?
Objection!
Open your eyes and look into mine, my Nippon's friend. He opened his eyes. Now tell me, what are you playing at? Firm now, Ryunosuke. It's the time to show your Japanese spirit. As the court will observe, this is a waxwork model. Oh yeah, I haven't heard weak slaps in a while. A model, in fact, of an infamous London murder from 10 years ago, The Professor.
Objection!
Objection!
You're starting by indicating the leader of the forensic investigation team as an accomplice in this crime. And now, you move on to indicate what works. Yes, that's about the size of it. But why? And why these waxwork? It looks nothing like the victim. In fact, it could hardly resemble him less. What possible justification can you give? If you want to know why, ask Mr. Dever. Oh, what? Damn, look at that fucking Dio pose. He's so hot. Look at him. God damn. He's like if Foreign Karma was actually cool. Just days before Professor Hairbrine performed his public demonstration, Mr. Dever abducted this model from Madame Tuspel.
Did you say abducted?
And 2 days after the incident at the Great Exposition, he returned it to the museum. Then the timing.
Is this true, Mr. Dever?
At first, I couldn't see why Mr. Dever would have stolen the waxwork and then give it back. But now the reason is clear. Took it so that he can put it inside the second birdcage as a body double for Mr. Asmund.
God!
Objection!
Objection! Are you hearing this, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Are you hearing the defense's astonishing proposal that the Whitneys fabricated this vast machine with the intent of deceiving something, and I didn't finish the fucking line, deceiving some wretched scientist that he did so that in concludes with the country's finest how do you say that word? Coroner on a public stage in front of a vast audience. Wah. And that to effect the deception, he used a waxwork motto that was no way of resemble the victim. Are we really going to believe this far-fetched tale? What do you decide? Oh shit, he's using the jury. Fuck. Wait. Yes, if you put it like that, of course it sounds implausible.
My lord!
I need to speak, if you please. Go ahead, Mr. Foreman. Myself and my colleagues have all reached an agreement. Oh shit! Oh god, not this again. Very good. Okay. This is the driver of the jury. You will state your learns for the court. And here, two here now. Guilty?
Guilty.
Guilty?
Guilty.
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 Guilty!
Guilty.
Yuzai! All of them are guilty. All of them think that the professor is guilty. Wow. They rather believe in teleportation. No was indicated by the foreman. The jury has reached a consensus. I knew that was going to happen. We shall get through this, Mr. Hanoda, as we always do. And uncover some new truths along the way, I'm quite sure. Yes, agreeable. I'm gonna have to appeal to the jurors as usual and see how I can persuade them to change their minds. The defense will now embark on some examination. Are you and your fellows ready to proceed, Mr. Foreman? We are, my lord. Very well. In that case, I ask you now to state clearly from all present to here the grounds on which each of you have decided that the defendant is guilty of the crime of which he is charged. All right. All right. Okay. Have I known that woman for years? She never been a cop for handshake. It's utter nonsense to think that those two would ever be with one another. Oh dear, this is the most troubling, but surely the waxwork the man stole has nothing to do with the coroner, is it? Where? I have to put my own problems with the members of the police. Where? I do not trust them very much. Where?
I've seen no rigorous proof that those waxworks were ever inside the package. That's conjecture.
Accusing someone without right evidence. Not even a proper job. Is I will have Abby. Fuck these voices, bro. Seriously. It seems that the extradition waxwork models in proceedings have polarized opinions. Given that its face is obscured and is built in no way resemble that of the victim, I can only applaud my learned friends tormentally at the suggesting that as Mr. Osmond's body double. Yes, the applause is deafening, and yes, I know it seems extraordinary, but that's the point. That's why I have a strong feeling it's actually a greater clue than anyone yet realizes. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? I can't explain why at the moment, but I feel as though there's a specific reason why it was used, why it had to be this model. Really, a reason why nothing else would do, you mean? Yes, and I'm convinced that it's something far more significant than whether or not this model looked like the victim. Well, if that's the case, we must prevent the trial from ending prematurely at all costs. Yes, agreed. See, I'm telling you, this has to deal, like, this is a major case in the story. This has to deal with the major plot of this game, like 100%.
I have to find a way out of this. I have to.
If you're ready, Kasha, you may proceed with the surrender.
Yes, my lord. All right. Yeah, following along, stream. Are you following along? The defendant's rebuttal. All right. I've known that one for years. She's never been an accomplice to anything. That's not helpful. It's utter nonsense to think that those two are be convincing one another. Okay, I do gotta press them. Hold it. The order of things seem to have changed around here for some reason.
I'm a copper.
Wait.
What's wrong with that?
Where do I start?
I've been working at the yard for 40 odd years.
That's even more than I thought.
We're 40 out of metropolitan servants in the town for 17 years, you know. Of course, I've had like the trust coppers record I started. It was, we have to fight crime, and we have to fight to win the public trust as well. And we win, and when we seize. Forensic science is interesting too, even more so now. And she spearheaded the revolution.
So, Dr. Sithi, you mean?
That's right. I'm not sure you know now. It was when I was still a young florist on the beat. As she started making a name for herself as a top-class Colorado. And now look at her. Heads of the forensic investigation team and a woman no less. Well, you won't hear me complain. That's what we all dreamt for back there, I tell you.
Could you tell me more without holding that gun in the air?
We're all out to uphold justice, lad. Full of him, we were. Full of him. Full of him.
That's coming across loud and clear, sir. Okay, so we don't have to give a fuck about him. It's utter nonsense. It's utter nonsense to think that those two would be correcting one another. But we're only starting to understand this case. Look around, look around, look around, look around. What are you reading there, sir?
The man behind those murders on Solar Pond Street was caught in 2 days flat. That's real policing for you.
That's really not relevant in this case now, is it?
You're wrong there. Because it was Dr. Sithi in charge of examining the bodies. It was evidence arising from her work that led to the arrest of that scoundrel responsible.
Oh.
That's right, that woman is the forefront of this country's fight against crime. The idea that she's somehow involved in this murky business is a load of old tosh.
Ew. I thought it was up to me to press the jurors, not the other way around. Alright, so he's like dead set. Oh dear, this is most troubling, but surely the waxwork the man stole is nothing to do with the Conqueror, is it? Why would you assume that? Well, quite simple, because that unsettling swindler has no relationship with the woman, does he? True, as it stands, we don't know any connection. Oh gosh, but it would be delightfully romantic if they have somewhere some mutual interest in waxwork. Romantic? A woman of society such as myself views everything in terms of relationships, you know. Well, you learn something new every day, even if you don't want to. One might wonder about a possible relationship between the defendant and this Concora woman. Or perhaps between the defendant and the handsome prosecutor just there. This woman may be more astute than I'm giving her credit for. If that woman stands, then perhaps demonstrating some connection between waxwork and Dr. Sithi would be enough. Yes, I agree. As soon as I have evidence or even a whiff of connection, she'll be the first to know. Bruh, she's a fanfic writer. Think about it. She's a fanfic writer. She's a fucking fanfic writer, dude. I don't think there's nothing important yet. Okay, nothing yet. Hold on, I got some lemons to chew. Give me a sec. Let me chew up these lemons. Let me chew up these fucking lemons.
God, I think I need to make these more fucking sour. Or more sugar. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, sour as fuck. Alright.
What sort of problems? Let's just say that we have run into each other on numerous occasions, while I've been performing on the streets, Right, I see. Obviously, artists such as myself cannot appear on stage, as we work in close proximity to our audience. So, we perform our great magics in parks, on street corners, and the like, But the police uses any excuse to make our lives difficult, Ooh. Bitch, you mad? Bitch, you mad?
Excuse me.
Bitch, you mad? Are you mad? Hello? You got something to say to that, Mr. Ottermole? Huh? Ow, my neck? Ow, fuck. I know you guys know this. I kind of like move my head a lot when I talk. Oh, yeah. How's your calling me a mass murderer? What? I didn't call you a mass murderer. Oh, I called him Otterman because he looked like... That's right, he was at the fucking thingy. I don't look anything like that man. Do you want to be locked up, Shuddy? Thanks, Mr. Shlomes. Perhaps we can move on. I was really wondering if you had something you wanted to add in response to what juror number 3 just said. And clearly, you do. Back in my day. Back in my good old day. It wasn't like this! Wait, it wasn't like what, sir? We worked our fingertips to the bone to earn the public's trust, we did. And by Jove, we've heard it. People respected us back then. Ha! Respected you? No one would have called a coroner to question in these days. A coroner's report was a hallmark of the investigation done right. I feel like I should change his voice.
Especially when Dr. Courtney Stevens put her name on it.
She was the best. I try to like need to shift my jaw. Hold on. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Who's Courtney Stevens? Sorry. I got a little carried away myself. Stevens is Dr. City's maiden name. Oh, her maiden name. So that was before she was married. Courtney Stevens. Oh yeah, silly me. It's City now, isn't it? Steven. I'm sure I heard that name somewhere recently. Anyways, the point is that those were the great days of policing. Not now. Sorry to interrupt, sir, but do you think you can change your statement to include that name? Well, yes. I don't see why not. Okay, so we got some. She was Courtney Stevens back when I knew her. A legendary Connor, even. Courtney Steven. Adi Osman, Courtney Steven. Gina Lestrade, Tobias, Tuspel, Berlin, Bohemian Boy, Courtney Stever, Steven, Courtney Steven. Professor, Courtney Steven. The investor, Mr. Ozzy Oddman, Mr. Adi Osman, hereby enters a contract with the provider, Mr. Anuj Dever, to fund labor and materials for the construction of the super high voltage instant kinesis machine. Mr. Dever is to receive 30% of all remuneral from the government grant or other incomes. Mr. Dever may uphold this right on condition, may only uphold this right on the condition that both contracting parties are alive. I feel like there's evidence I didn't. No, they wouldn't have. Oh, right here, Courtney Steven. Oh, there it is, baby. She knows what the professor looks like. Wait, if she's the one who investigated the body for the professor, then she knows exactly what the professor looks like. This was done under wraps behind the scene in the investigation. When they tried him. There it is, Courtney Steven. So, this... Let me see,
Bam.
Objection.
Fucking Jection. Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Good gracious! To whose statement you refer, counsel? So, juror number 2.
Oh gosh, me? What can I do for you?
I presume that you heard what juror number 6 said in his statement. It brought to light the maiden's name of the coroner. Is it coroner? Am I? Hold on. I'm fucking like tripping balls here. I need to fucking get this right. Hold on. I need to get this right. I'm clearly fucking tripping balls. Coroner. Okay, I'm just gonna like Google it. Coroner. It's coroner. Coroner. Okay, coroner. All right. I brought to light the maiden name of the maiden name of the coroner, Dr. Sithi, which in turn has revealed a connection that wasn't apparent before.
Well, naturally, as a woman of society, I found such connections and relationships irreversible. But oh golly, I'm afraid to fail to see what you mean.
Dr. Sithi's maiden name is Stevens, and through that name, the coroner is very definitely linked to the waxwork of the killer. The defense has evidence to prove it.
My goodness, evidence, you say? Why, how utterly enthralling.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get like that close to the mic.
Cato, the court cannot overlook the last remark. I very much hope there's a substantial to your claim.
Of course, my lord. I would ask the court to look at this. Zip! The evidence that clearly links Dr. Sithi to the mass murder known as the Professor. Zip! Take that! I have here a certain autopsy report from 10 years ago.
A 10-year-old autopsy report.
What relevancy does that have? Oh, you know, I wish I had my stream deck now, because if I did, I probably would have done sound effects for this game. Like, I probably would have like added my own rendition of it. Anyways, it is of this court from the autopsy of the person portrayed in the waxwork, the killer, known as the Professor. Ready?
The Professor. But the man was a capital offender, so...
No camera.
Know something? You don't know anything!
Whatever. That's right. This is a certification of death that was drawn up after the convict's execution. The identity of the killer was never made public, so the report gives few details. But what's important is the name of the coroner who wrote it. Courtney Stevens.
Oh my, Courtney Stevens.
Check out!
It appears that the professor's autopsy was conducted by Dr. Sithi 10 years ago. A few days ago, Mr. Deber, sorry, he's not a PhD, he's a fucking idiot, got him, was very deliberately stole the waxwork of the model from Madame Tussbell. A waxwork that doesn't in fact resemble the victim, Mr. Osmond, at all.
And do you suppose there's some unsavory relationship between those events?
Absolutely, I'm sure of it. There's no doubt in my mind that the professor's case is at the heart of a link that we have yet to uncover between Dr. Courtney Sithi and Mr. Enoch Deber.
Hidden links, mysterious connections, secret relationships. This is almost extraordinary. We surely oblige now to implore this further. I change my judgment.
Whoop! Come on and slay! Starts playing like Space Jam music.
Right. We're gonna let this waste... We're gonna let this trial come to an end now. While this is a cloud of suspicion hanging over the yard's best coroner. It wasn't like this back in my day, but we're still here to uphold justice in the end. Come on and slam.
Nice, that's 2 changed. I gotta change another 2. It's the professor, that's what links the furnace. So, you want to get updated?
You okay?
Yeah.
Were you gonna burp or something?
No.
Were you gonna call me like a name? Yeah? You were. You stupid.
Yeah.
Alright, let me update you. So, a lot happened this trial. A lot. I don't think I can read all the way back. Okay? But
You don't need to read all the way back.
basically, so Enoch Deborah came in. He's basically like, hey, this was an accident. I didn't do shit. I followed the instructions of the blueprint. And we basically broke it down like, no, you didn't. You set this up. And he's like, well, you can't prove that, you know, that he fell from his head. And like, well, the box showed that he didn't. He fell from the bottom. And he's like, but the box here that we investigated showed that it's broken up top. And he broke his neck. So how would that be? Well, there's 2 boxes. Well, if there's 2 boxes, there's got to be 2 bodies then, right? And I'm like, well, then yeah. And he's like, well, how would you have switched the body? There's only one way. The coroner, which is the person who is the lead investigation team. The person in charge of it had to switch it. That's the only possible solution. And she is, you know, the head of the forensics team. She's basically the police force, you know? And so I'm blaming her. And everyone's like, you can't blame her. So the jury's like, fuck you. We don't believe you anymore because you think that you brought a waxwork model that doesn't even look like the victim to act as a body double. Like, how is this waxwork related? Can you move it, like, away from my, like, too close to the plastic? So essentially that's what's happening. So apparently that's it. That's what's happening. So the jurors don't believe me because I brought a waxwork model into the stand and that looks nothing like the body double of the dead guy. And so I'm trying to prove them wrong right now. Okay. I had my own problems with the member of the police force. I do not trust them. Where? I say no rigorous proof that the wax was ever inside the birdcage is conjecture. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Sir, I have proof. Okay, I have proof. But you claim the whole instantaneous kinesis demonstration was a trick.
That I did. But there's more than one way to pull a rabbit out of a hat, like out of your butt.
Sorry?
I grant you, given that this cage appeared from an mess of an explosion, that there had been no need to use a real person. But if a waxwork had been used, the culprit could at least have the decency to make it look like the victim.
I'm not sure exactly how much criminals are governed by decencies.
The point is, if you're going to make a claim about that waxwork being inside the birdcage, you need to give us some evidente. Without that, it's not just science. It's just not science.
I suppose we should expect nothing less than a logical argument from a fellow of the Royal Society. But perhaps means this... But this perhaps means his mind could be changed if we manage to present suitable evidence. Evidence that the Professor Waxwork was inside the birdcage. Can I produce that or not? Hell yeah, bitch! Actually, I do have something you'd like to see, sir.
Oh? I must warn you that I firmly believe that it's only wise to trust men in white coats. So, given your jet black outfit, I don't mind admitting to a sense of... I don't know what that word is here. Interpretation.
So you don't trust anyone in black. Looking in the mirror must be very tiring. Fucking got him, dude. I should have said that out loud. I do have evidence that proves that Waxman was inside the birdcage. Namely, this piece of glass. This piece of glass? This piece of broken glass. You fucking idiot.
What's that? A piece of glass? Though it's unusually thick for glass.
Yes, it's a piece of broken glass that we found inside the jacket on the waxwork. As you say, it's not ordinary glass though. It's very thick and clearly made for extra strength. Much like the special glass that was developed for the construction of the Crystal Tower.
The Crystal Tower? Holy smokes!
That's fucking right, exactly! The centerpiece of the Great Exposition, where the very incident we're talking about took place! On the day in question, the birdcage fell from above and smashed through the window of that special glass.
From whence this small piece originated. Is that it?
Precisely. So, what do you say? Now that clear evidence in support of the assertion has been placed before you.
Well, as I said, I only trust men in white coats as a rule. However, when the reasoning is sound, it's fair to say color shouldn't come into it. He's racist.
He's racist?
He's racist.
Oh my god.
He's racist. He's dresses.
I mean...
He's a scientist. He's like, he only trusts people. He's a man of science.
I bet he believes in flat Earth theory. That's why they call it Scientology. Fucking kidding. That's a bad joke. That's not even a joke. Is it? Is it
anything.
Is it
It's not
Scientology?
anything.
Is it Scientology? Or... It sounds like Scientology, which
Is that alcohol?
no, it's not. It's just fucking.
Why are you acting stupid? They called me out on stream and I'm embarrassed
With what? What you do?
because Nut said he was a masochist. And I said, I knew it. And he goes like, are you just analyzing people to see like how much of a masochist they are? And I was like,
Wow. You do fucking analyze people, do you?
well, no, I'd like seeing how far I can poke people.
Oh. In light of what you've shown here, yes, I feel obligated
Too squishy,
to change.
Can't do that, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Squishy boy, like marshmallow boy,
Yeah.
to change my position on the matter. Hey, guys, juror number 4, you will need to amend your statement, please. The president of the Peace of Glasswork leaves me in a little doubt that the Waxwork was indeed inside that birdcage. Oh, I didn't see her yet. I've got to ask, why have you brought that corn into court with you? Colonel Cobb, it's been growing back in the farm. Picked on my way into town. It's a proper nibbler. I can't. If I did that voice, I would die. Well, yes, nibbling something seems to be taking quite a while. Maybe it could wait until after the trial? Oh, I don't like the sounds of that. You need colonels at times like these. Whenever I'm some big to decide, the colonel always points me in the right direction. See, you're talking about your cob of corn? Nibble, nibble, nobble, guilty, hobble, nibble, not guilty, out. What? Nibble, nobble, guilty, bobble, nibble, not guilty, out? I'm so fucking confused. Yo, this bitch is actually crazy. Dude, I bet this bitch shits corns. I bet she actually just shit cob of corns. Perhaps it's akin to fortune telling with flower petals, like people do back at home. So, Professor Hairbrine's fate is decided by a cob of corn. Could you not at least wait until we had more time to find the truth before deciding on the defendant's guilt? Oh, I don't know about that. Me tum's awfully full already. Amazing. I know it seems a little far-fetched to think that the waxwork model of the professor was in that birdcage, but on the other hand, it explains a lot. There's really a reason why the particular waxwork had to be used as Mr. Osmond's double. We must do everything we can to make the jurors understand it. The truth is, I'm sure that's the key to it, but it's a more puzzling part to it, too. In that case, you should see what additional information you can glean while trying to clean the juror's mind. If you can read books while eating a rice cracker, Miss Anata, I'm sure you can do this. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so I already corrected this guy. I haven't corrected this. Convicting with one another. What's up? The bitch. Without evidence ain't the proper. Oh, wait. So, okay. I thought it was obvious, but I wasn't 100% sure. I just wanted to make sure. It's funny. When I got to this part, Adobo was like, I'm happy we agreed that he's both Waluigi.
Yeah.
He's fucking Waluigi, so apparently Adobo gave him a Waluigi voice. He's definitely pitted with this girl.
Objection.
Yeah, because she wants evidence, I gave him evidence. These two statements clearly contradict each other.
Good gracious! The two statements to whose statement do you refer to, counsel?
If you could put down your corn for a moment, you fucking child. I hate this bitch already. Oh, you mean me.
You pointed out that it's wrong to make accusations without evidence. But the accusation that the waxwork bottle was inside the second birdcage on that day in question is not without supporting evidence, as the defense demonstrated to the juror standing beside you. Or sitting beside you, sorry, he's just short. Oh, is that right? Would it be fair to say you didn't follow that argument? I don't understand much besides Colonel Cobb, to be honest. Of course you don't.
If I could interject here.
Please do, sir.
Now that this assertion of yours about the waxwork have been backed up by some solid evidence, it would be wrong of me as a man of science to not pursue the matter further. Hiya! Welcome to the jam.
Alright, it's even. It's even, baby. We got a 3-3 split. We're good to go. Oh, me too then. Sorry? If this brainy gentleman says he's right, then he must be. See, I wouldn't dream of going against Colonel Cobb or anyone who's got stuff in between the ears. Let's go. Let's go. We're safe. Safe. Suku sasu. If you can cut. Zelda, get off.
Up on your power button.
She hasn't, thank God, yet. Thank you, Zelda. That will do. There was once a time where I was like fiddling with the buttons and I just straight up shut off my computer during stream. I'll tell you that. My stream was on, but they couldn't hear me because, you know, dual PC. But my sound, yeah.
As a result of the summation except, the jury's overloading has changed. 2 jurors now called guilty. Against 4 who's called not guilty. According the court has failed to reach a consensus at the time. And the trial must continue.
Nice. We did it. Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. Another wonderful victory.
A waxwork bottle of despicable, Professor. Used as a body double for the victim in this quite extraordinary case. I must say, it's extremely hard to believe the assertion could possibly be true. However, I would prefer that it is not least warrant further investigation.
It's the waxwork model of the professor that links Dr. Deber, Mr. Deber, sorry, he doesn't have a PhD because he's an idiot, and Dr. Sithi. And I'm convinced that there is a special significance to that link.
I don't know what you're hoping to prove that. I really don't.
Maybe I should make him Irish. Maybe he is Irish. I don't have a good Irish accent yet. Is Shrek Irish?
Yeah.
I'll just do like a Jacksepticeye wannabe. It's the truth, sir, by using evidence and testimony. I was like getting ready and I said it was him. If the court is to delve deeper into the alleged involvement of the waxworks in this case, that right there,
I
like,
was gonna say that's him.
that has to be Kazuma. Yeah,
That's Kazuma.
that has to be Kazuma.
You see that chin?
The chin, that sexy chin. Then the prosecution calls for the owner of the motor to be summoned as a witness. We get Madame Tussbell? Nice. You didn't get to see Madame Tussbell yet. She's fucking hot. Look at her. My goodness, look at her. Oh, baby!
The owner.
Madame Tussbell. I really thought that Lord Van Zeke would object to this whole line of inquiry. Oh, if you don't know, Lord Van Zeke is friendly with the professor who's getting trialed right now. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's you.
Very well. I concur. Recommend you provide attention to appear as a witness with immediate effect.
It's not that bad. Listen carefully, my learned friend. Oh, yes. Nani? Hi. You should know that you're on the brink of opening Pandora's box.
The court should now be adjourned for 45 minutes. During that time, the prosecution... Oh, no.
The prosecution.
The prosecutor will summon the new witness. I prefer to take a stand.
Madame Tussbell, yes. I shall see to it at once, my lord. I should say me instead of my lord.
Little Lord.
My lord. To be continue. Okay, how do you feel? Do you feel like you can stay awake?
No.
Really? You want to go to bed?
I can stay up, but I don't think I can do this.
If I make you a salad, would you stay up?
If you made me a salad,
I make
would
a-
I stay up?
I make a bomb ass salad. I'll let you know.
Sure, Larry. If you make me a salad right now, I'll stay up.
Cause I want to play like a little bit more. Cause now I'm like invested.
Yeah,
as
but
fuck.
you have to make me a salad.
I'll make you a salad. All right, guys. It's salad. It's salad making time. We're fucking making salads. Ugh.
Yeah,
make it a
Larry's gonna
salad.
go make me a salad.
Make it a salad. Oh, I messaged you. He said he's doing fine. He's got a life together, so he's like taking time less off time.
Oh,
Twitch.
I literally just messaged him.
And he's got an interview coming up in like 4 hours. So yeah,
Nice.
good luck to him, my Italian man. Yeah. All right, salad time. I'll be right back, guys. I'll put some light music, and I think Diggy's gonna stay in the room. Huh? I did. It's capped.
Yeah.
Let's put some. What kind of music do you want, Diggy? Did you know Amelie's gonna voice act Marin from that one anime, Dress Up Darling, that Michael posted on Twitch or on Discord? You know who Amelie is, right?
Larry, I'm gonna murder you where you stand.
You nodded like
Larry,
you didn't. Wait,
I-
hold on. You nodded like you didn't give a shit, or you don't, or you didn't.
Larry, which one is most likely?
I don't know. Like you're
Which
gonna.
one is most likely?
I don't fucking know. All right. Anyways,
Larry.
it's
get out
that
of your
it's that
own room.
it's that anime I was talking about. That was I really like, and she's voice acting her, and that's a major character. That's crazy.
This
Good for
bitch.
her.
I showed him. No, I'm sitting down. We're doing the Diggy podcast. It's called Larry fucking sucks. Okay. I showed this guy who Amelie was. I showed him. I literally showed him, and he was like, "Oh no, she's not that good. This and that." And I was all like, "Yeah, that's fine." And then he showed his cousin, and his cousin got obsessed with Amelie. Then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, she's real good. I actually like her a lot." And then we went to go see a concert, like a live concert of Amelie, right? In LA because his cousin wanted to go, and Larry's like, "Oh, do you want to go see the Amelie concert?" I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking showed you her." And now this fucking loser, this fucking dumb bitch is all like, "Do you know who Amelie is? I'm gonna kill him." I bet he doesn't even know that she's a VTuber and that she streams on YouTube. I bet he doesn't even know that. Do you think he knows that? Let's question him when he comes in. Because I don't think he knows that. Honestly, he's probably overhearing what I'm saying to you right now. So whenever he comes in, he's going to be like, "Oh, I knew that." He doesn't know. Ooh, my phone buzzed. Oh, he's going to make me a salad. Yeah. Yeah. Come here, I have the question to ask you.
What?
What does Amelie do for a living right now?
She's doing both voice acting and cover singing. Songs for certain.
Is that the only thing she's doing right now? Oh, I'm just asking because
I
you were
don't
asking me
remember.
if I even knew her. What do you mean you don't remember?
Well, I don't know.
Because she's doing it currently. She's literally VTubing.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that.
Get
yeah.
the fuck out of my
forget- I
room.
forget
Get the
that-
fuck. This is
I
my
forget that
room now.
counts.
I own everything in it.
I
Get
know, she's a
leave.
fucking ice
Delete.
maiden.
Get out. Get out. Okay, there we go. Proved my point. What an asshole. What a poser. He bought that Lucina. This is called. This is the I Hate Larry stream. I played Fire Emblem Awakening twice. First time I played, I married a character named Donald, right? But I was obsessed with Lucina afterwards. And I was like, oh my god, she's amazing. Second time around, I married Lucina instead. And I'm like, oh my god, she's actually like the best fucking companion you could ever have in any dating sims, right? She comes out in Smash Bros. And then Larry pre-orders the Figma. And this bitch is all like, oh, I just know she's gonna be like my main in Smash Brothers. And I was like, you haven't played the game yet.
You haven't played the game. Why are you pre-ordering the model? And he's like, oh God, I just know she's gonna be my main in Smash Brothers. This fucking bitch is the biggest poser. I hate him. Not just that. I'm gonna expose him again. He got into Game Grumps because I was into Game Grumps. And we had like a really big fight at the time. And I know he was just trying to get on my good side. So he's all like, I'll watch Game Grumps. And then he became obsessed with them. But because he became obsessed with them, I could no longer watch them because they were on every TV, on every screen, 24/7. And I was like, I cannot listen to Dan and Aaron's voice one more fucking time. Going on about Tales of Abyss. It's a good game. Yes, just pro play it. I exposed him. I'm sorry for anyone who hasn't played Tales of Symphonia. But were you guys there when I exposed Larry? Because he's like, I don't need to play Tales of Symphonia because I pretty much know the whole game already. And it's not better than Tales of Vesperia. And I was all like, oh my god. Do you remember the biggest twist in Tales of Symphonia was that Kratos is Lloyd's father? And he goes... I didn't know that. You fucking bitch. I hate him so much. Oh my god. I want to kill him sometimes. Oh my god. It's an actual nightmare. Anyways. There's a game I got him. I was looking at all the games I wanted to play next. I really want him to play To the Moon next, because I know that's a game he'll actually, like, become obsessed with. But I almost want to redeem Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, Tales of the Abyss wasn't great. I liked it, but honestly, I feel like I liked it because it was one of those things that, like, you know when you're a kid and you enjoy something and you don't like telling other people about it because it's all like, this is cringe, right? No one else likes this but me, right? That was like Tales of the Abyss for me. And growing up, I'm just like, no one else is gonna fucking like it. I'm sure it's complete ass and I don't want to go back to that part of my younger self to ruin that fine image in my head. Okay, so the whole point of Tales of the Abyss is that, like, you're going down to the abyss where the abyss people are, and you're trying to raise the continents above and then lower the continents and then raise them again. And then at some point you fight your clone, or you fight the person who you're a clone of on a floating bridge and then kill him. And then you fight the main bad guy for the 4th time and then the game ends. And then you fuck the hot girl. That's how I remember Tales of the Abyss going. I wanted to kill the MC. He wasn't that great. What was his name? His name was Luke. Yeah, he sucked. He sucked all the way up until literally the very last act. Like, he had so much character development that it felt like an off and on switch. That was all like, wow, that probably could have been done a little more gracefully. That felt very forced. It was a bad clone. Why did... I get it that, like, Ash was, like, the original, you know, and all that. But, like, why did he have to die? Like, Lloyd's his main character, fine. But it's like, he didn't have to die. Sorry for anyone who wanted to play Tales of the Abyss. Don't play it. This is your warning. Don't play it. Don't fucking do it. It's not worth it. Watch a YouTube video on it. Why did he die? How long do you think it takes to make a salad? How long do you think? Sure, it's taking a minute. So I wanted to play To the Moon. I have all 3 of the No More Heroes game. So I hope he plays those two. I think it'd be funny for him to actually play, you know, games people want to watch on stream and not just Genshin and Valorant. And this game is obviously for him. You know, like he's obviously enjoying this one, but I feel like he only plays games that are like speed runny, and Genshin Impact. I like it whenever he plays Valorant, he blames it on me, even though he's been playing more of Valorant than I have for the past week or so. Let him XCOM 2, yeah. Like a good one. I heard nothing but good things about that game, but I also know it's like Warframe, right? Gonna lose his shit with XCOM 2. I hope so. I wanna see him get really into a game again. But every single time I'm like, Larry, let's do something. Let's hang out. Let's go eat or something. He goes, nah, Diggy, I have to play fucking Phoenix Wright. No. Sorry, I've been drinking like all night. Sorry if I'm not communicating very well. Ooh, I'm doing my commissions soon. I drew a picture. I'll put it up in the artwork in the Discord. It's not really done yet, but I'll touch it up more later. But my commissions are ready to go, and I'm super excited. Nope, you turned a turn-based strategy game that will XCOM 2. Now I'm gonna Google it because I thought it was like a Warframe game. Oh, he's gonna lose his shit. If it's anything with strategy, he's gonna be like, I know the best strategy, and then he's gonna go in to Pega that shit and die. And then do it over and over again. Wait, really? The Mario Rabbids game combat style. Okay, I'm looking it up. Oh, that is loud. Wait, it's an RTS? Is that what I'm understanding? Oh, he's gonna be so mad. And you guys are gonna be mad watching him. Not real time? Oh, I see, okay. Oh my god, Sky, so many people are gonna backseat the shit out of him. He's gonna lose his shit. How many people are gonna backseat him? Oh, this is gonna be so good. You know content. You get it. Be there clipping. XCOM, before you buy, a 5-minute review. How long do you think a salad takes to make? I beat it on Legend with Iron Man mode turned on last year. Is that like difficult? That's probably like difficult, right? Oh my god. Here, are those chips in a salad?
Yeah, you little texture.
Do you know what a salad is?
Yeah, that's what croutons are. They're there for texture.
I hate croutons. Yeah,
That's
take
why I
the
didn't
chips
put
out.
croutons in there for you. Maybe you like tortilla chips.
No, why?
you're
Because I'm Mexican.
Mexican.
You're racist. Talked about how fake you were.
Yeah, I heard you talking shit about me. Always.
Yeah, I was talking mad shit. Sky was helping.
Hey, Sky, come on. I thought you were on my fucking side, bro.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Thank you for the food. Love how you really got up from your stream to make a salad.
Because I want to keep playing. It's not like I got days to actually stay up. And I worked out too, so I'm tired now. I mean, I had pasta, but I've been really hungry like every day. Yeah. Let me eat this first and we'll continue. I'm on the side of content for your stream. Well, can't be mad at that. You know what I do want though? I want another more pico de gallo. Maybe we get the chance. Because
Yeah, of course.
that was so good. I basically used it all for my salad. So that green thing that's crunchy, that's a deep fried jalapeno.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It's deep fried jalapeno in there. It's really good. It's like $2 for like a bag of it. Really good. He said he loves to hear you rant about things that may matter.
Oh, thank you. So the first thing I rant about, that's how fake you are with Amelie. Second thing I rant about, that you bought that Lucina model. Third thing I ranted about is how you said Tales of Vesperia is better than Tales of Symphonia, and that you pretty much know the whole story of Tales of Symphonia, and then I spoiled the part for you, and you said, that happens when it's the biggest thing in the entire game.
I still think Vesperia is better.
You don't get that opinion. You need to play both.
Well, you're a bitch.
What did you say?
We're not talking. We're literally just sitting here eating a fucking salad. Not watch someone else play it. Oh, I know. I just... I got to the ninja, then I never continued. It was back in high school.
It's a ninja what? Oh, some fun Abyss?
No, Pneumonia. You know when you get hurt in your party? That was like the first, like... It wasn't even the first Swiss.
You're an asshole. Fire Demon, you have to play it, right?
I took that redemption off.
What?
Toes the Abyss, cop. Sky doesn't like Toes the Abyss. Is it good? Is it pretty good?
Salad, yeah.
Could I have done better for your salad?
Yeah, it's way too much.
Oh.
Cucumbers are bad.
I would want to do that, but I'm so
breaking
lazy.
up mushrooms to give it more of a balanced flavor. Yeah.
I didn't play Toes the Abyss, I didn't.
Maybe some not chopped up though. Just to encourage me to.
God damn, I was about to eat a piece of cardboard off the floor and thought it was a salad piece.
I think you have a problem. You have a problem?
When I was a kid, I told you this before, but you might have forgotten because you don't care.
No, I'm ready. You scraped your butt against a tree?
No. When I was a kid, I was eating chocolate.
Yeah.
In my sister's
You
room.
stuck in your pocket? Is that where the story's
No.
going? Okay.
I ate some
I've
chocolate.
done that before.
And,
Zero Ubu 2. That's fucking funny.
Is there ranch leave on the floor?
Yeah,
What
I
happened?
don't
You
like
had
ranch.
chocolate?
So I had chocolate and I bit it. Yeah, I was just eating it in my sister's room. It was like a Hershey's, you know. And I dropped a piece of it on the floor. It wasn't like a big piece. It was like a small speck, like it could rest on the size of on my pinky. You know, small speck, just as like a shave of a chocolate. You know. I was like, oh, I dropped it. Where was it? And I was gonna pick it up and eat it off the floor. So I did. I picked it up and eat it off the floor. Turns out whatever I picked up wasn't chocolate. It was a piece of pencil lead. I don't know why, but I'll never forget that. 'Cause that shit sucked ass. That sucked.
Remember that one episode of Ed and Eddie? Where they had to take care of Ralph's farm? And it was just supposed to be Ed's job, but Double D and Eddie helped him, and they were in the barn, and they had all the potatoes that they peeled, rinsed, washed. Then had a rocket, and the potato flung through it, and it made French fries.
Yeah.
I did that when I was a kid.
You did?
My grandma was pissed. I was like, Grandma, look! This is how they make French fries. And I grabbed the racket and I pushed it through and she took it from me. She's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, it must not be a good potato. Because it just became mashed potatoes on the other side. She was so mad. I just remember seeing her like poke through the little holes in the potato. Such a fucking stupid kid.
Nah. We're all stupid. I don't remember. You're gonna love this one. I think I told you this one before. So when I was younger, this motherfucker known as Maxie thought it'd be funny to pour water on a fan pointing directly upwards and thought it's gonna blow the water away. This motherfucking fan was a Honeywell $10 fan. It was not some fucking, blast my ass off, jetpack my ass fan. The dumbass Honeywell normal fan. Poured water on it and it got on the fan and he went, oh. Told me to clean it up. And being the older brother who's a bully, I did it. When my mom came home, looked at me and she was like, why the fuck did you pour water in the pan? I got blamed for that.
Time, my sister hit me, right? And it was at school. And she was like, I'm sorry, I feel so bad about hitting you. Why don't we go to the store, and I'll buy you something. And I was like, okay, I guess that'll make me feel better. So we waddle all the way to the store. I got myself a blue Powerade. She buys it for me, right? It's $1, right? We walk all the way home, and she goes, I'm kind of thirsty. Can I have some of your blue Powerade? And I go, no, this is my, no, you can't have any. This is my blue Powerade you bought for me. And then she goes, you know what, you're ungrateful. So she grabs it, undoes it, and pours it on the floor and makes me mop it up. I was like, wow, you showed me. And then afterwards she was like, I'm sorry, I feel bad about making you do that. Is there anything I could do to make you feel better? I was like, yeah, you can fuck off. I fucking hate you.
Other time.
Yeah.
You heard this one before, and I think I told chat. So if you guys don't remember, when I was living in California, my computer was on a table, right? A big wooden brown table.
Yeah.
That exact table has been with my family my entire life until I gave it to a certain someone that I don't like talking about anymore. Tita,
You didn't need to mention that.
it was an L-shaped desk, and we were kids, so we were light enough to play on it and even sit on it. Me and Tita was once sitting on it with her toy tea set, and she had Hawaiian Punch. 2 liters, completely full to the brim. Being a kid who isn't even in school yet, we had weak, tiny arms. And she spilled more than half the liter onto the desk and made me clean it up. Thus, my mom.
It's amazing when you're an older sibling what you can get your little sibling. I've never had that pleasure.
Thus, my mom walking into the room and me getting yelled at again.
Your mom is just a constant thought of this kid's so fucking dumb. What the fuck's wrong with him? I've never had that pleasure of being like, oh, my younger, weaker sibling, do this.
Because by the time you became an older sibling, you were already like,
Yeah.
there.
Was I gonna make my stupid little baby sister be like, "Look at my mess, idiot." I said on stream the other day. I remember, like, if you guys think I'm mean to like myself with my own, how much of my own, like, you know, when you sleep at night and you remember like, oh my god, I did that cringe thing. How can I ever live with myself, you know? And you just remember all the cringe thing you did. And I'm like, you think that's bad? I remember all of your cringes too. And I pointed to Chad. I was like, I remember every single one of your cringes. Every single thing that has made me cringe. I cringe when I think of you. And Cypher, I love you. But then Cypher goes, I don't know. I never remember my cringe, so I guess I'm not cringe. And I was like, oh.
Everyone cringes. Everyone cringes. Some of us are brave enough to talk about it. I think everyone cringes.
And some of us just don't know when we're being.
Yeah, some of us don't know, and some of us are brave enough to talk about it.
I remember each of your cringes. I remember I had a friend who was all like, Diggy, don't you see? You're the main character. And I was like, please stop. My face hurts.
Wow. If it
Diggy, that's because you're the main character. But he didn't say it with a single ounce of like
of
of
sarcasm.
irony. Anything. Like he wasn't being funny about it. He was being so genuine. And I was like, I'm in pain. I'm in a constant state of pain. That sucked. Now little things like that. Ooh. Exactly. Also, what do you call it? The same person. Okay. So in the song,
Okay, good.
in the song "This Is America,"
Oh.
the chorus is singing in the background, "Get your money, black man." You know,
Yeah.
that's what the song's singing. And then one day he comes into the call and he goes like, "Did you know in the song it says get your money, black man?" And we're like, "Yeah, that's what the chorus is singing." And then he goes like, "Guess I just don't hear race."
Oh God. And
It hurts.
and I don't think he's ever once admit to that. I don't think he ever once.
No, he did. He was
he
he was
did?
high.
Oh.
But it's just something I brought it up with him too, like the next day. I was like, dude, you totally fucking said this. And he was like, I didn't say that. And I'm like, you did. What you did.
And then we all was like, yeah, you did. We were there.
Oh no. I wish I could say like, don't worry, you remember your cringe worse than other people remember your cringe. That's a lie. I remember people's cringe. I don't want to. I remember your cringe too.
I don't need you telling me my cringe.
I know.
It's really bad. I think I had a...
You were cute when you were cringe though.
Yeah, but my cringe was cringe. It was high school and middle school. Even early college, it was all bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I think now that I streamed, it's better. So now I just get beat down by everyone. So now I'm humble. Cringe. That
Oh,
was
the glary style.
that was
It was irony. Oh my
god.
That was
Larry,
irony. Come
you
on.
really made my neck snap. I was like, you did not fucking.
No one says I'm now humble. That's fucking cringe. No one. What's up, Ace? No one honestly admits to that. That's a comedy thing, dude.
Like when people go, I really feel that because I'm an empath. I really understand how you're feeling because I'm an empath.
What do you do with a year's worth of used condoms? You make a child. I'm just kidding. What do you do? Melt them into a tire and call it a good year. Ew, that's nasty.
I don't get it.
It's rubber. So in the Goodyear is the tire
that's
brand. That's
disgusting.
nasty. I'm eating a salad. Come on, dude.
Right here in front of my salad.
Really? In front of my salad? Did they fuck like the entirety of the porn?
Yeah, they did.
It was like that was the end of the porn where she says, "Really, in front of my
Mm.
salad," or was that in the middle and they kept going?
It was in the middle.
Ow.
Yeah, they were fucking in the fridge.
In the fridge?
Yeah, and it was her boyfriend
Oh.
who's getting fucked by another guy. It's really in front of my salad. Aren't you gonna stop? And then she's like, oh my god, and then she picks up her salad and leaves, and then they finish.
Huh.
Never seen it?
No.
Why not?
No, I did see.
It's an architect of our time. What?
It was. You know, Tumblr liked posting like the intro of pornos.
Yeah.
So I did see the one with the jock telling the nerd about the chess one. Do you see that one?
I think you showed me this one. Which one?
Yeah, he's like getting bullied and shit, right?
Mhm.
And he goes like, you know, football's a lot like chess. You know, you got plays, you got games, and there's a strategy to it. So even if football's not your sport, you're still strong right here, man. And he's like, thanks. And then like, I think it ends right there. Like I don't know what happens, but it's like super like bro moment between a jock and a nerd. And it's like, oh, that's a beautiful friendship. And then you realize it's an intro to a gay porn.
Oh. I don't remember any good ones.
Yes.
The shark one is the best.
Shark.
There's no sharks in here.
Oh, like the
Oh,
lifeguard
and the
one.
lemon stealing a horse.
Lemon stealing whore. And the other one, who are you? I'm the cook.
Yeah. Oh, these ones are great. Tumblr was a good thing, and then it was revealed to not be. Do you guys remember Tumblr? I was thinking, oh my god, when I start drawing all my stuff that I want to draw, I can post it on Tumblr, and I was like, wait, no, I can't.
Yeah.
There's a rule on Tumblr now because people were bad.
Never was a good thing. Yeah. Never was.
Okay, I have to tell you guys something awful that happened to me today. I already told Larry. Okay, so I'm cashiering, right? And this woman, this older lady, this grandma, comes up with her 5 kids, right, that she's taking care of. And she's like, Onyx, come here now or you're not getting anything. And I was like, Onyx? Like the Pokemon? And she goes like, no. Like the Rock. And I felt so stupid. I was like, oh yeah. That would make more sense. But then she called the other kid Riker, and I was like, that's a lie. It was after the Pokemon. That's a fucking lie. Your daughter's a weeb. Your fucking kid, your fucking grandkid's named after a goddamn Pokemon, and I knew it. Oh my god. I felt so stupid there for a second, though. I was just like the Pokemon? And she looked at me like a look. No. What?
She's probably gotten that a bunch of times.
She seemed shocked.
That someone would say it out loud.
Yeah. No.
4chan looked at that shit and was like, nope. Yeah, 4chan.
No, I've never used 4chan. I never used 4chan and Reddit.
I like Reddit. Reddit's a little. It depends where you go on Reddit. Reddit can be bad. I like explain to me like I'm 5.
You lie? I don't. I'm not. I'm actually not lying.
No,
Like-
Larry's never been. Larry doesn't.
Like, I can go to 4chan and I would not know how to navigate it. I assure you. Like, even I tried to navigate Reddit once and I was like, nope, I'm not doing this.
I like X in. It's X, right? Oh, you don't know.
Who?
Paranormal in 4chan is X, right? Or is it? It's not P. I know that for sure. But I like the paranormal stuff because it shows people look aliens and it's like a cat floating and they're like aliens. But then there's a lot of Nazis on there. There's a lot of Nazis on 4chan.
Oh, you know, I've definitely gone to Genshin Reddit, but it wasn't like I went on Reddit and went to Genshin. I just went to the Genshin Reddit directly from Genshin, you know? But like, I've never like actively go to Reddit and just read things. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by Reddit.
Okay, I got a message from someone on Etsy. They said, "Hi, I really like your pins and was wondering if I could purchase a bundle of all the Valorant agents without the pistols."
It's like you have to create a new menu.
I was making that.
DDS plays don't lie. No lie. I can imagine.
I would.
Alright, bear back. I'm gonna put this right.
Some people want to buy my pins. I can't read your. It says good night. But eyes are very bad. Glasses. How many of you guys use glasses at home? I feel like all of us, right? Glasses. Oh, I need to show Larry. Larry.
What?
Guy doesn't use glasses?
Have a good
Really?
one. Good night. Hey, take it easy, Tyra.
Check it out, check it out.
Fully finished.
Well, not fully. It's a lot of details needs to be fixed. I
Oh
need
yeah,
to put
you
overlays
need to put
on.
the skirt thing too. Short ass dress. Really, that short in her character? It's a lot of leg.
It's the way I drop it.
It's a lot of leg. They're looking.
I
Larry
liked-
finished
I
pop.
wanted to,
Larry finished
okay?
pooping. Yeah, I finished pooping my salad. It's pooped into my stomach
I,
now.
I wanted to draw a lot of leg.
Slogan of Sexual Innuendo Club. Thank you for all coming. Thank you all for coming. Slogan for the Sexual Innuendo Club. Thank you all for coming. That's a good one,
That's
Ace.
good. I like that one.
No, I reverse engineered pooping, dude. Huh?
Can you still...
All right. My camera's covered up. Okay.
Guys, I am doing commissions soon. I hope you guys will share it because I need monies.
We need monies.
Yeah, we need monies.
These opening commissions. Guess who it is,
This
guys?
is my latest one. It's not really a commission. I just wanted to draw fan art of my friend.
It's not even finished yet, though, by the way.
It's not finished now. But this is what I got done so far with my new tablet. Isn't it cool? I think I did a good job.
Oh, 100% Horizon Zero Dawn, damn.
It's Cloudy Clouds on Twitch.tv. Yeah, right here, little things need to be fixed. Like right here needs to be an actual fade. I need to put the little design on her dress. She also has little crotch stitchings right here in this thing, and there needs to be more lines. I need to do more lines within the leaves of the ear, and I need to make this guy a bit more shiny, maybe like a bit more pixel. Other than that, everything's done. And then one quick overlay, draw a little cute background. If you guys zoom in on her eyes, she has clouds in her eyes. That was Larry's idea, and I loved it. Such a good idea, Larry. Such a fucking good idea. Clouds in her eyes. Her name is Cloudy. I'm very proud of it.
Oh yeah, we are getting a new episode. I'm so excited for that too, Ace. The minute magical box go down, they're like,
What do
no,
you think,
to go.
Larry Coon?
I like
You
it a
like
lot.
it?
Yes, I like it a lot.
Yay! My salad.
Damn it, I knew it.
It's a lot of ranch. Okay. Yeah, if you guys know streamers, or if you guys have friends, or if you guys yourselves want a commission, I'm gonna open those back up again soon. And yeah, I'll draw Gundam if you want it. I don't want to. But I like money. Hate drawing Gundam. This is the only thing I hate drawing. That and gore, I guess. I'm not very good at like gore. Also, like that's not very fun to draw, you know. You know what I mean?
You're not a gore person.
Yeah. Thank you. There you get the rest of my salad. It was mostly just toppings. Elba, you're very calm when I have the heat. What gives, huh? Got attacked by a vicious cat today. I was walking home and there was a cat with a belly and it was lying on the floor and I was like, hello, Mr. Cat. And I started to pet him. Then it bit me. But then it followed me all the way back to the house, so I guess it couldn't have been that bad.
Alright. That being said, for those watching from YouTube, this is going to be sectioned off so you can easily cut all that part if you didn't care. You just want a story. And for those listening on stream, hey, that's the end of the podcast. If it was
But I
one.
wanted to read what they were saying.
You know what a perverted frog says? Rub it.
Ha! It's a good one.
And then Sky said, it looks like this girl.
You also have clouds in your eyes?
Wait, what?
You have clouds in your eyes?
Top right corner. Oh, that fox right there.
Oh!
This animal.
Yeah, the thing I drew was it's something from TFT, that video game, and it's called a Hush Tale. Also, Larry,
What?
I'm gonna ask you a very serious question that I didn't realize until like 2 days ago.
What?
Did you know Eevee was a fox?
Eevee's a fox?
Eevee the Pokemon.
No.
It's a fox.
Considered a fox type?
No, but when you look at it, it's just like there's no other thing it could be. It has to be a fox. It's literally, I've just never made the connection in
Yeah.
my head.
I guess it is a fox.
Like
huh?
if I had to guess any other thing, I'd be like Chihuahua. But it's a fox, obviously, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyways.
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
something it brain blasted me the other day. I was like, what?
Alright, guys. Eevee is clearly a frog. So, we are going to continue playing. Probably just for 30 more minutes. You know, it's 1:30. I think this is a good time. I'm just really interested right now in like what's going. So let's get to a good spot. 24th October, 11:53 a.m. The Old Bailey's Defendant Antechamber. Oh, it's him again. Ah, the Knight Aaron himself. Oh, have you been watching from the gallery, Mr. Shlomes? I've been on edge of my seat the entire time. The courtroom trials are fascinating affairs, as a spectator at least. I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself. I have to ask. What on earth is going on? It makes no sense. What's this professor business all about? He doesn't look like any professor I've ever met before. Who is he even? Of course. You were in Germany already 10 years ago. Yes, the professor. When I discovered he was the one who's had been abducted, a sense of foreboding stirred within me.
So, also, Diggy,
Huh?
I think this whole murder case with the professor that happened 10 years ago is the Hound of Baskerville, the one that Iris wrote.
Okay.
I think the Hounds of Baskerville is that case, and that the case has never been completely solved, which is why Holmes didn't want her to publish it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But who knew that the monster would come knocking at your door? My heartfelt sympathies, ha ha.
Well, as it turns out, Lord Van Zeke is even more intimately tied to this case than any of us ever realized, isn't he?
Yes, how true. His great friend from the university in the dock. And now, a waxwork model of the killer who took his esteemed brother's life makes an appearance too. I imagine even the shrewd Mr. Reaper failed to foresee that kick in the teeth. An extraordinary move on your part, my dear fellow, to throw that in front of the man.
Make it sound like it was deliberate.
I can't help feeling that this professor case, it's really very puzzling. Oh yes, in what particular manner? Well, there's Mr. Dever, Dr. Sithy, and Lord Van Zeke. It seems that everybody in the trial has a link to the case somehow. Yes, in fact, I alone am not a member of the set.
He's kind of just a side character at this point. He actually is.
Though that leaves me as an empty set, all alone with no intersection of any other.
Excuse me. Wait, who's that?
Oh, it's her.
Oh, it's her. So this is the person I'm accusing right here.
It's Dr. Sithy.
Wrong voice.
Ah, Dr. Courtney Sithy. Nee Stevens. Good day to y'all.
Hello, Slomes. That was a very shrewd of you.
In what particular, pray?
You've requested that 10-year-old autopsy report from Gregson, didn't you?
Why would you assume such a thing?
Because Gregson told me.
Oh.
To think it's been 10 years. 10 years in the laboratory, wielding my scalpel. I smell of nothing but corpse and disinfectant. A policeman on the jury had a lot to say about you as it happened, Dr. Sithy. And I've accused you of being complicit in what happened. I'm hoping that you'll take the stand and tell the truth of what really happened.
That certainly won't be possible.
Lord Van Zieks won't be summoning me as a witness. Lord Strongheart has forbid it.
What? Lord Strongheart has forbid it?
The Pandora's box you were warned about is the professor case. But please don't make the mistake of thinking you'll get any information of it out of me. Yeah, it's like I said, I was talking about the whole theme of Phoenix of Ace Attorney. Everything has to do with the past. Everything. Every case, every game Ace Attorney has always has something that deal with something in the past.
But attempting to hide from the truth, that's cowardness.
I've always fought crimes in the way that I see fit. I have no regret, nothing at all. And that is all I came here to say. So, good day to you. Ooh, what's going on here? She mentioned it too, this Pandora's box.
What does it all mean?
I bet the professor was hired. Because all he killed, Diggy, was a royalty. He killed noble blood. He killed 5 people of high esteem.
There's really no cause for concern, I assure you. When the trial resumes, the meaning will become all too apparent whenever you like it or not.
Huh?
Now then, I believe it's almost time. I must make my way back to the public gallery. The edge of my seat awaits.
I think maybe you're enjoying yourself a little too much.
Ah, yes, one word of warning before I go. If, in this course of the trial this afternoon, you perceive even a shadow of doubt about the truth, Don't let it out of your sights. Pursue it like a dog with a bone. With the bone to the bitter end. You understand. Do not falter, whatever may come to pass. I have something cutting me?
Larry, you have the.
Alright, I understand. Arigato gozaimasu. What?
Larry put his stinking feet on the
And it's my table.
table. Stinky.
I purchased a bar caramel earlier, so I should be gnawing it. On that, as you gnaw away of the truth. Okay. What does that warning from Mr. Slomes really mean, I wonder? Especially the bit about whatever may come to pass. Oh.
Huh?
I think Lord Van Zeke might be involved in something. Like big. It's time for the final chapter. I'm determined to find out the truth. No matter what. No matter what. We'll find the truth in this case. No matter what. 24th October. 12:40 p.m. The Old Bailey's courtroom. God, look at it. They brought it. They straight up just brought it in here.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby recommend the proceedings of court. Hello, what are the facts and prosecution?
The prosecution is ready, my lord. Yes, my lord. The defense is also ready.
As the court is aware, the case is under scrutiny again with the damaging incident of the great accusation. Yet, we find ourselves now embroidered in the details of a convicted felon who was sent to the gallows a decade ago. This trial has certainly defied all expectations.
As seemed to be the fate of all the trials in which these Nipponese is involved, my lord.
So sorry, as we get explorating the defense's assertion that Waxworth was coronally involved in this matter. Proceedings.
Yes, my lord.
Are we still awaiting the arrival of Madame Tashra?
Not at all. She is in the antechamber as we speak and ready to be summoned.
Then what are we waiting for? Get that bitch in here.
At once, my lord. Bailiff, show Madame Tuspel to the stand. These are about to become a lot more intense. If Deborah is responsible, and I'm sure he is, it means he must have had an accomplice. And he must have had an accomplice in Dr. City. And what connects the pair of them is that waxwork. Tuspel can stand on me. I know, right, Adobo? My goodness. Yes, the motto of the professor. Wait, before we say stuff like that. 26. All right, we're good. That's the key to the link between them otherwise unrelated individuals. It's a tenuous link, admittedly, but at present, it's all we really have to go on. Link. Oh, look at her. Oh, look, she's modeling, what's his face? State your name and occupation for the court, please. She's making a bust of, what's his face? Charlock Shlomes. Nice Shlomes bust, that's right. My name, oh, fuck, what was she again? She was, she's something. She's French. I think she's French, right?
You keep hitting me like that.
Okay. She's French, right, Adobo?
Oh, I know, but
My name is Madame Esmeralda Tuspel. I am a waxwork artisan. And the how do you say that word? Proprietress? Isn't it proprietor? Whatever. The proprietress of the Madame Tuspel Museum of Waxwork. She's a witch. God damn it. You'll have to pardon me for working as I testify. My new exhibit must open very soon. I'm pretty sure she's French. Is that a French accent? I don't even think I'm doing a French accent. That's French? Why do we always make French people sound like that? Oh, so he's finally getting a statue, does he? Now there are 2 of them in the world. Oh my, what expression is she carving into that face? Look, he's now a slave, Diggy. Look, it's Cosmo as a slave. A number of days ago, a particular waxwork model was stolen from your museum. Can you confirm this? Oui. Oh yeah, oui, right? Oui is French, right? Oui. Oui. Yes, she's here, Mama. Oui, oui. Oh, oui. That is true. At first, we believe it had been kidnapped. Yes, my lord. There are demands for ransom money left behind by the culprit. However, according to what I have been told outside the courtroom, that was not the true reason. I understand it was utilized as a substitute for the body of a murdered victim. I forgot which accent it was. At present, there is no more than conjecture proposed by the defense. This is the victim of the case in question, Mr. O.D. Asman. But of course, I know him very well. He's a part of my odious personage exhibit. Wait, I detest to say what is evident, but Monsieur Asman does not resemble the professor at all. Yes, but perhaps their faces are very similar. Are you suggesting that we should see now the demasked visage of the professor? Dude, issue. I have here the key, but it is strictly forbidden to open the lock. This is absurd. Pardon? I do not know what face you carved into your fancy figure beneath that mask, but clearly it won't be that of the actual killer. See, here's the thing. So the professor was caught and he was trialed behind closed doors. So no one, and he was hanged. He was executed and hanged. And the person who did the autopsy was Dr. Courtney Stevens, which is the woman who's now goes by City because she's married. So technically, no one knows their face except for anyone who was involved, which was which is Dr. City, right? And Enoch Deber. But why does Enoch Deber know? Because when Madame Tussauds makes her wax museum, she recreates scenes that occurred in real life. So she incurred famous scenes that happened in real life. And the scene that she remade was him, the professor, coming out of a grave, and Enoch Deber, our other guy, actually witnessing him coming out of the grave with the camera. So supposedly Enoch Deber told everyone that he came out of the grave, and like people went crazy because like he's a serial killer who's back from the grave, right? But the police couldn't find him, and they said when they checked the body, it was in the grave. So people thought he was a liar, but they said he freaked out so much that all his hair turned white. Like, yeah. So there's something more to this case. So technically, no one knows who the killer looks like, except for the one who did the autopsy. So how does Madame Tussauds know? What is she involved? Who did she base this figure face off of? You know?
The man's identity was never made public after all.
The trial took place in a closed court. The proceedings were strictly confidential. The condemned man was summarily executed. His identity remains a closely guarded national secret. There is no possible way that a repository tri exhibit could get his hands on that information. Oh, she know. Cruel dommage. Cruel dommage. It seems that you are unaware of the Tussauds principle. What principles? The family Tussauds have always prided itself on... Oh, I'm using that wrong accent. The Madame Tussauds has always prided itself on sculpting its model à la perfection. Every detail, including the visage, the fashion, which completes validity, et voilà, or principle. There's a well-known legend about the Tussauds waxwork from the time of the French Revolution. A member of the Tussauds family is said to have made a waxwork of the queen who was executed. That is true, yeah. Yes. Oui, that is true. That was a century ago now. A century ago is like 100 years, right? I believe the queen's face was carved in minutes following her death, actually at the guillotine site. You are correct. The matter is on display still today in the House of Horrors. We testers will stop at nothing to obtain a faithful replica of our subjects.
Jeremy,
Say something mean, Storm. I hope the next time, I hope the next time I hold balls, it's gonna be your balls, and you're gonna be screaming in pain because I'm gonna be a winner. We were playing Halo last night, and he backstabbed me. He's like, everyone, Larry's gonna win. He only needs 7 more points to hold on to the ball, and so everyone fucking jumps me, and he kills everyone, and he grabs the ball, and he's literally right behind me, in points. Motherfucker backstabbed me. Grabs your balls when they watch.
Jeremy, has somewhat disturbing tenacity of purpose.
It is the only way to obtain a truly lifelike representation of their subject. And it has been my family's secret for generations. She is, right?
One eye? Oh my god.
Do you mean to say that beneath that mask? Oui, the true visage of the killer is there. This is ludicrous. It's out of the question. The professor spread terror throughout the Great Britain. As a result, the Madame Taspel special exhibit remains extremely popular even today. The killer, emerging from his own grave, is a sight to behold. You should come.
I think, madam, it would be beneficial to hear your formal testimony of this matter. You will explain every detail of this macabre model and your personal involvement in its creation.
With pleasure. With pleasure. Pleasure. With pleasure. Do anything. I just looked at you.
Doing?
Oh, I looked at you with my dirty eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice feet.
Man.
The Professor Waxworks. The special exhibit in the House of Horrors is based on a rumor that shocked society in London. An impression of a visage was taken directly from the corpse in according with Taspel's family principle. I enlisted the aid of the gravedigger.
Of the gravedigger? She got the gravedigger involved?
And created a mold for the head in the cemetery before the interment. I hit myself until he gave me a signal. I was there for a very long time that night. At dawn approach, I was very worried that I could be discovered. That's how she... Oh my god! Was Enoch Deborah a gravedigger? Was he a No, he was a scientist. Then who's the gravedigger?
A gravedigger? The man sent in this?
Oui, I will do all that is necessary to achieve the true resemblance my family is celebrated for. Nobody else knew, only the gravedigger. What harm did it do, huh? So, you truly saw it. The face of that monster. Naturally, I was aware at the time that his identity was a secret. But Taspel would not be Taspel if we did not insist on absolute fidelity to our sculpture. I don't believe this.
I myself have seen the special exhibit. I should be clear about it. A truly blood-curdling scene in which the murder is emerging from his own grave.
The scene it depicts was the subject of many rumors in London 10 years ago. I have here a newspaper from the time. The special exhibit was based upon the picture in this article. Oh, you see right there, look. Yeah, right there. That's the article, and that's supposed to be Enoch Deborah. It was the most detailed account of what happened, as reported by the eyewitness who saw it. 10-year ago article that's been entered into the court record. Now, you know what's interesting? So this case has something to do... Oh my god, it's starting to make sense.
What?
So the professor killed 5 nobles, right?
5.
But we always clarified that he killed... One of them is Van Zeke's brother, right? But there's also a death note
Death note.
and a secret government message from part 1. Remember?
Message?
Remember
Yeah.
when they're sending secret Morse code messages
Yeah.
to Japan? And during this time, around 10 years ago when this happened, Susato's dad went to Japan to visit, or went to Britain to learn medicine, and so did the judge. I think something happened during that trip. Like, it had to be, because he knows Watson. He knows John H. Watson, the one who died in the first game, which is Iris's dad, who is the actual Watson. You know? Yeah. A man rise from the grave. It is too absurd for words. The public enjoys absurdity, monsieur. That is why I have reproduced the scene as carefully as possible in my museum. And it's a waxwork from that exhibit that was stolen some days before the incident at the Great Exhibit, wasn't it? That is correct. The professor you see here.
Most puzzling. Counsel for the defense. Proceed with the cross-examination.
This waxwork links Deborah to City. There has to be some reason for that, which hasn't come to light. But I'll find it. I'll get to the bottom what really happened. I'll prove it that Dr. Cynthia and Deborah were in on this crime together. Together. Forever. The gravedigger has to be Deborah, I think. I think Enoch Deborah was the gravedigger at the time, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Apparently there's supposed to be a huge twist here. Because apparently he said nothing this day would prepare me for what kind of twist I was going to encounter in this court. I think that twist right there was the fact that the police was involved. Not that it was unexpected, but like I didn't expect her to be involved in it, you know, like already. Anything else? Magnifying glass. Wait. Oh, Osmond. Oh, Osmond. Oh, Osmond is the one that died in this court. In this case, he's the one who died. That's his signature right there.
Oh.
So he wrote the article. Was Osmond the gravedigger? He wrote the article. Oh, it's my music. Oh my god, my music's been playing the entire time. Didn't even fucking know, guys. Ad sheet rampage. Charles Darwin to receive Copley Medal. The Great Stink. Holy shit. Okay, so who's the gravedigger? That's what I want to know. Surely that's illegal, isn't it? She's not gonna say anything. It would seem that the proprietress is of these Respertoti, if Novelty was blind by monetary greed. It had nothing to do with money. The man is part of London's criminal history. That is why I had to sculpt him, to record this history. It is the reason, it is the raison d'etre of the Tuspel Museum. God, my fucking voice. But if the man was convicted in a closed court and sent to immediate execution, then surely nobody but the members of the judiciary present know the killer's identity. I assure you, behind that mask is hidden the true face of the professor.
Do you realize what you are saying? The professor...
I'm mixing accents.
The professor's identity is a national secret.
I understand. And now that the truth about the Trustwell exhibit has been revealed, it must perhaps close.
Of course it will, as will your entire museum if you don't tread carefully, madame.
That could be another interesting chapter in the history of my family, I think, don't you? So, 10 years ago, on the night of the professor's execution, you took a wax impression of his face from the corpse? You did that 10 years ago? Wait, that means she had to be 16. Yeah. Oui, exactamente. Okay, but who's the gravedigger? But who's the gravedigger? That's what I want to know. Hold on, you were there longer than expected to be? I had some difficulties in capturing the subject's form correctly. As I removed the mask, the mouth of the cadaver fell open and I had some problems with the chin. Dare I ask? Oh, he was... The man had been dead for a short while already, you see. His muscles were relaxing. Consequently, his chin was not aligned itself correctly. Oh dear, what a horrible thought. Wrong, she was only 128. She's a witch after all. You motherfuckers. Under normal circumstances, I would have an assistant with me. However, that night I was alone, and as a consequence, I missed my preferred window of time. What do you mean? When I take the impression of a visage of a cadaver, I always wait until 3 hours after death. Why after 3 hours? Is that time of... Is that amount of time significant? Rigorous mortis, right? It is because... Yeah, right. Rigorous... Harry Potter! Rigorous mortis! Rigor mortis, yeah. I was right, okay. Dude, I'm so fucking smart. Oh, Shark would be so fucking proud of me, bro. It's because of rigor mortis. A Wriggly Mortis? It's the name given to a phenomenon that occurs in recently deceased bodies. As a rule, 3 hours post-death, the muscles in the bodies begin to stiffen. By approximately 10 hours post-death, the entire body is completely rigid and inflexible. It is then from that point that the muscle slowly starts to revert to their relaxed state. Huh, I didn't know it goes back to relaxed state. I guess it makes sense for a muscle to stiffen and then get loose because you're dead. The effects is often used to estimate the time of death when a body is discovered. Really? I didn't know this was used to estimate a time of death. Well, that was educational. If a slightly scary one. As Mademoiselle said, rigorous mortis commences 3 hours after death and starts in the jaw. Because the blood stops flowing. I see. So that is why you wait. Before that time, the mouth falls open and it is very difficult to do my work. Ugh, it's getting hard for me to do my work with all this talk of corpses. What about that information the court just heard from Madame Tuspel? I guess it's significant. It's gotta be significant. The information about rigor mortis that you just shared with us. Not a problem if you're a vampire. Would you mind including it to your formal testimony? I believe it could be significant, you see. Of course, I do not mind at all. I can't help but feel that this latest topic, the atmosphere in this courtroom has become extremely grave. Haha. This is no time for jokes, Miss Susato.
Madam, kindly obey your turn by discussion.
Bensia. And with that being said, this is actually going to be where I stop. In 2, it's actually 2 o'clock. Yeah, it is 2, unfortunately. And I think this is a good time to stop because now we're at a good cliffhanger. Like, oh my god, he was about to press this bitch. I mean, not this bitch, you know. So, with that being said, for those who are watching on YouTube, hey, I appreciate it. I'll section this off with me Diggy talking and eating a salad versus just the game. I'm heading to bed. Tomorrow, I probably won't be... And then for those on stream, I probably won't be playing this tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play something else. But yeah, that's about it. I don't have much to say, honestly. I'm really tired. I basically worked out 2 days in a row and had to work 2 days in a row, and I streamed super late. So I'm going to bed. Good night. And I'll catch everyone later. Good night, y'all. And really, thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. I started super late, and you guys are still here for me, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Good night, guys. Take it easy.